But the event went well.
The event went well.
Right.
The event went well. People would still remember it because it was more tribal.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get a famous band.
Okay.
We got a tribal band, one from Cebu and
What do you mean tribal? Tribal?
Kadangyan. They really use you know, I don't know, mostly percussions,
whatever.
Mostly percussions and guitars, and even their song where even their name is Kadangyan. It's I think from an Igorot term or something.
Okay.
So it was something we wanted it to be cultural.
Right. So that was the first engagement.
That was the first, and mostly it was really about the whole family. My mom.
But it was an event. It has nothing to do with weddings.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Because that was our whole idea. You know, we wanted to do everything supposedly, right?
Right.
And I never thought I would venture into weddings at all.
Right.
Actually, at the start,
but
never.
event. It should be event.
Right.
Okay,
right.
not a wedding. All right.
And then an angel came. My friend from college was getting married, and she was now she used to be based in Manila, and now she was based in Singapore. And by this time, I was in Manila, and she knew me from our production that, you know, I can handle stuff like that.
Okay.
So she trusted me, even if she was my first wedding.
Right.
That I think, yes, you can do this. So I really need your help. I had to pull a wedding in 3 months.
Right, in 3 months. So
3 months.
Before we get into that, story, I'm going to put you on hold.
Okay, sure.
Because we're going to pause for a commercial break, and when we come back, I'm going to give you my top 8. Right. So okay lang po kayo dyan?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay. So my top 8 will be about what are you going to do really if you are rejected? Is there a way that you can actually change the outcome or the way you are going to respond? So that will be my top 8. And when we come back also, I am going to review this brand called Xerox. Have you heard of this thing called Nagpa-Xerox ka na ba? Okay. So I'm going to have an eye on Xerox business. All of that and more, the story of Ness and her business when we return. Stay tuned. Alright, as usual, I'm still here and you're still watching the Business Portal. I'm here with my top 8 for this week. Top 8. Okay, what are you going to do after you get your rejection thing? After a person or somebody else rejected you, this is my top 8. Number 1, here's what you're going to do. If you get rejected, move on and find another person. That's 1. Number 2, say this. What? Are you kidding me? Okay, you can actually say that in your own fashion, but you know, just be amazed on how people reject your wonderful idea. Number 3, smile, smile, and smile. Okay? What I mean is really smile out of curiosity and out of passion. You know, he's not the only one who can say yes or no. So many people out there. Number 4 is thank the person. After they rejected you, thank them for rejecting you. Because maybe they are not the proper people that you are talking with in the first place. Number 5, develop more your concept or your idea, whatever that concept or idea is. Number 6, this one is interesting. Go to your mom and she will listen to you. Alright? So just for you to be at peace. Number 7, pursue your idea yourself. You don't have to have somebody else. Just pursue it by yourself. And number 8, this one is very interesting also. Understand that many people also get rejected. You are not alone, and be happy that you are not alone. So that's our top 8 for this week. Now going back to Ness, my guest, the owner of Redawn. Redawn came from
my middle name,
which is
Redubla.
Redubla.
And then AWN from initials of my family.
Okay, it has nothing to do with the dawn before the morning thing.
No.
No, because that's my impression.
Yes.
Okay, so your friend, former classmate.
Yes.
Okay, classmate, sorry, from Singapore, and then you meet, and then she entrusted everything to you.
Yes.
You must be trustworthy.
We didn't even meet. We actually just talked on the phone over the phone. Yes, because she wasn't in Manila then.
Okay, so what made you, that event I'm sure it was a successful wedding.
Yes, it was a good wedding.
And they are
for
still
my
together.
first. Yes, of course. They're having she's pregnant now. The first baby.
Yeah, send my regards and tell her to watch Creative Business.
I will.
So it was successful. What made you think that this should be the direction of Redawn as a company? What made you think?
You know what? At that time when I received that call about the wedding, I was actually taking a shower and I thought to myself, you know what? Open a business and they will come. Open it and they will come. And that has been my experience after that. It was, when I first did it, I enjoyed it so much and I realized this is what I really like to do. I get to go to different churches. I get to meet different people.
Right.
And I get to be part of something special. It's so personal. And unlike with corporate events, it's so about the bottom line, which is not me. Because I've been there, you know, I don't like working for money.
Right.
I like the motivation that I'm actually helping a couple fulfill their dream.
Right.
Or be a part of their starting over.
And you actually get your own time.
Yes, I do. I do. Because even if you go to other events, you kind of have that too, but it's more toxic. Wedding is more slower paced, and I love it that there's more communication with the client.
Right, but is there a book that, you know, somebody can actually open a business about wedding? Is there a book? Should you follow a certain procedure, or how does it work really?
Yes, most of the coordinators now, they actually start from having, you know, they have their wedding first, and then they realize how it works. So they say, hey, I can do this myself. But for me, I was married in 2002. So, and I didn't even plan it well, my own wedding. I didn't. I was a super stress-free bride. I didn't care much about the details.
What